Hi, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda, and this is Gizmo.
We're the Village's Newcomers. Today, our show is jam-packed full of things that we found interesting, and hopefully you will too. Like, we laid a real hero to rest in the Villages.
And Japanese researchers are telling us how to increase our lifespan.
Several letters this week inquiring about the difference between block and stucco homes and vinyl siding.
And what do we do when we encounter vicious rumors about the Villages?
And our wonderful viewers step up to the plate. Hit it, Wally.
Send us your questions, we've got your answers. Jerry and Linda's Mailbag Monday.
Hopefully everybody got a look at Thursday's show. That's when Linda went shopping, trying on all those great clothes.
I had a blast. I could buy all of those. Well, maybe 4 or 5.
And did you see this new friend she made? Look at that.
I just wanted
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful dog. That's a puppy, a French bulldog.
We still love you, Gizmo. And we want to give thanks to all the people that are helping out Marie Gadowski.
Yeah, we put a little blurb in last week. She's a loyal viewer that's bedridden and just a wonderful lady.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie. And you guys, incredible. The number of letters that were written to her. Mm-hmm. We even had a lady contact us wanting to send Marie one of our T-shirts, which was awesome. And we sent her a little care package, and people that live here in the Villages offered to drive that by on their way north and drop it off with her. Just an example of the wonderful people that are here. So thank all of you. All right, last week we took a question and we researched it. And we told you flat out that there are no car rental agencies in the Villages. Holy moly, did you set me straight.
Ruh-roh.
I'll bet we had 50 or more people write to me and say, you missed it.
You're wrong.
There is Enterprise Rental and there is Hertz Rental. And we checked it out and it's true. There is a Hertz office and an Enterprise office. And so I decided to call and see, do they have cars and are they available? And how expensive are they? Because, sometimes we think that things in the bubble seem to be a little bit high. I was pleasantly surprised the Enterprise office had a car available for a week for $400 and change. A mid-size car. So that's really good. And I'm sorry we didn't have that information for you last week, but you got it now. Another perfect example of why we say, please check out what we tell you. And thanks to all of you that, you're our sounding board. If we mess up, you can tell us the correct answer.
Doesn't hurt our feelings.
And we just found out about it, but last month, a true American hero died that lived here in the Villages. And his name was Hoyt Allen. He called him Al, 91 years old, a veteran of several wars. But he enlisted in the Army at age 15. He lied. He went in there.
I think that happened a lot back then.
People wanted to serve. It's the greatest generation, and I believe it. He won a Silver Star, which is one of the very highest medals you can win in combat. 4 Bronze Stars, which is also a combat medal. He won 2 Purple Hearts. You don't win a Purple Heart.
No.
You earn it by being wounded.
Yeah.
And he won a couple of air medals. A true American hero. And I saw his obituary, and it didn't list any survivors whatsoever. So we want to let you know, Hoyt, that we appreciate you. Or I should say Sergeant Major Allen, we appreciate you. And
thank you for your service.
absolutely. Time for shout-outs.
This is Buzz and Brenda. They're from Washington State, and they're coming for a lifestyle visit. And Buzz was a firefighter.
This is Adrienne. She's taking her first cart ride as a villager. She's a loyal viewer, and we see her comments all the time.
Yeah, we do. And standing in front of that famous sign where everybody buys a home and you get your name on that board, this is Connie and her husband, and they just bought a new home in Hawkins.
They say they're excited to be villagers. And listen, when you send us these pictures, and for some reason the one in front of this sign is always taken vertical. Please tell whoever takes those, turn that horizontal. And ladies, when you send these pictures, include your husband's name, because I didn't know who that was with you there, Connie. This is Leah Foster Stidham on her way to play golf with some guy, because she didn't give me his name either. I wonder if that's her husband.
I don't know. And this is This is Mark and Marjorie, and they say, we crack them up. Nice hat, Mark.
Yeah, I like that hat. You little gangster. This great-looking couple is Mel and Jocelyn. They just closed on their home in the beautiful village of Marsh Bend. Welcome. We're down at Marsh Bend all the time.
We love Marsh Bend.
It's a good place.
This is Sandy and Al, and they're going to be going with us on the cruise in 3 weeks.
That's coming up.
I know it.
Vince and Kimberly just closed on a beautiful home in the village of Bradford. Welcome. Here are Cluck. Tom and Teresa sent in this picture of their rescued chihuahuas, Fifi and Harley. They are so cute. But when I was a little kid, I remember I was at my grandpa's, and they had a little adorable little chihuahua. And he bit me and scratched me, and I still can feel the burn. They're vicious.
Ferocious, the little dog.
That would be what you refer to as a blooper. Okay. And then you start, so I can cut. On with this.
I'll start this over.
Why am I...
Blooper. If you're off on the golf course, you have to be towed off. I'm going to start again.
And now for our questions. Jeff and Maggie, they are from Georgetown, Texas, wrote, is there any kind of roadside assistance for golf cars? Would AAA work? We assume there's no room for a spare tire, jack, and tools. Do you keep a can of Fix-A-Flat on board?
And I called AAA, and they said, yes, they would help you. If you remember, if you're on a road or a parking lot, they'll come and help you. But if you're on the golf course, they can't come in that area, so you'll have to get yourself off that.
Yeah, we have a strap, and our golf cars, thankfully, are in good shape. But we carry a strap in the glove compartment, and if we did break down, another golf cart could tow us to a parking lot, and we could use AAA. But assuming you don't have AAA, I know of one, it's named Cart Aid, but there are several others, and there are several golf cart mechanics that offer assistance. So yeah, you can get assistance for your golf cart, but I think the AAA is a good option. You know, they have air, they'll bring air to you, air up a tire, or they can bring you a can of gasoline.
Right.
That's a good idea. You know, call AAA, get them bring you a can of gasoline.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've changed that policy.
And yeah.
Next question, which is better, block and stucco or vinyl? Is the block construction really worth the extra cost? And this is from Morris and the Misses in Iowa. I like how he says that. Although I do think it's disrespectful. And you ever hear people talk, yeah, me and the wife or me and the woman.
Yeah.
We checked this out. And it seems that in a comparable sized house, that the block and stucco adds about $15,000 to the construction costs. Of course, that's not fast and firm. You know, it depends on everything, you know, everything involved, the size of the house and all that sort of thing. But you know what? When we moved here, we absolutely wanted a block and stucco house. We lived in a brick house when we got married. We built a brick house.
We did.
We sold that house and built another brick house. We owned a condo at one time. It was a brick condo. So we were just used to solid homes. So we were looking only at block and stucco. But we actually found out that the R value, the insulation value in a vinyl home is actually a little bit better than the block home.
There you go.
I'm not sure about during a hurricane or a tornado, which would fare better. I think the block and stucco would fare better. But it's up to you. Both of them sell like hotcakes here. You know, right across the the street from us is a vinyl home. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's sold like that.
Yeah.
First day, so it's strictly up to the buyer. Some people say that vinyl siding homes are easier to repair if you have an earthquake or a sinkhole or maybe just a tremor where you get a crack in the block. That's costly. First of all, it wouldn't show in a vinyl siding home. And if it did, it would probably be much cheaper to repair.
Right.
So they both have their pluses and minuses. In a recent article in SciTech Daily, Japanese researchers say that nearly everyone can increase their lifespan. Well, that's good to know. Down here in Florida, where the Fountain of Youth is, people, seems like they live longer. I look at the obituaries all the time. These are some old people dying down here.
Yeah.
So how do you get old? And in Japan,
Wow. Yeah. So you hear that
they
a lot.
really get old. But in Japan, I know they eat a lot of seafood.
Yeah. And around Italy, the Mediterranean diet is supposed to be an amazing diet for longevity.
I think there are far less obese people in Japan. But I went and looked this up to see, what keys can we plug in that they found that it would increase our lifespan. And they say, unfortunately, immortality is only a myth. The average lifespan in the United States is nearly 79 years, and it's unlikely to increase dramatically. Still, scientists have been researching how to increase our longevity and found promising results. Some of the results that they found were that if you reduce your alcohol intake, that's going to be very difficult for some of you. If you quit smoking or don't smoke, you lose weight and you increase your sleep. You could add up to 6 years of life for a healthy 40-year-old.
I was going to say, you should live easily. You should live.
I'm going to live to 120.
No, he gets the same amount of sleep I do. We just have different shifts. He stays up
I'm a
later.
late night guy.
I'm an early girl. Anyway.
For reference, we got that. The Impact of Modifiable Healthy Lifestyle Adoption on Lifetime Game from Middle to Older Age by Ryoto Sakanawa.
Wow, well done there, sir. This is from Josie and Steve in California. When I tell people I'm thinking of moving to the Villages, they always make snide remarks about the rumors that run rampant. What can we say to set them straight?
You can say, you don't hear people that live in the Villages talking like that. They love it here.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's wonderful. We usually don't even dignify these folks. We cut them out. If they're hostile to the point where they're being mean or vulgar, we just ban them off the channel. Yeah, yes,
Right.
he knows.
Go away.
So why do they do it? Well, I think it's jealousy. People that want to talk about Florida. Why? We don't talk about North Dakota, do we?
No.
We don't crack upon the people up in northern Minnesota, do we?
Nope.
Why do you feel the urge to bash people? And of course, those rumors, you know the rumors we're talking about. We don't dignify those with a response because they are ridiculous. But some people will argue and fight and say they know for a fact because they heard from their hairdresser that their hairdresser's neighbor had a friend that one time worked in the Villages or something like that. It's ridiculous. You want to know what the Villages is like? You heard it the first minute of our show today when we told you about people that sent cards and gifts and offered to take things to that poor lady.
Such a giving community.
It's a giving community.
All
It's
the
a
time.
wonderful community. So don't even dignify those responses. Living well is the best revenge, right?
How can I combat this heat? And that's signed, sorry I doubted you, Dan.
Dan, you are right to worry about that. That's my biggest worry about people that say that they're here because they like our show and they listen to us for 3 years now and they've come here. We love that, but we're also terrified that they'll get here and not be able to take the heat
Right.
because it's hot in the summer. It's hot right now. I played golf today already. We don't film this on Monday morning. We film it a day or two ahead. I've already played golf today. She's cleaned the house today. You know,
Walk the dog
walk the
early.
dog. We've done a lot of things, and it's hot. Oh my gosh! Honestly, on the 8th hole today, I went to putt, and I was seeing a little wavy. You know,
You were a little dizzy.
I was a little not dizzy. I just, you know, it was like not focusing. So I had to go get myself another big drink. So it's hot. So we did a little research on this too, and you'll see healthandaging.org has quite an article that talks about how to beat the heat. Hot weather safety tips for older adults. I need my glasses.
Here you go.
I got my own. I got my own
We
glasses.
share glasses sometimes. Do y'all do that?
That's because we lose them all the time. Hot weather safety tips for older adults. While summer brings us warmth and bloom, prolonged exposures to excessive heat in summer months can be dangerous. And it talks about staying safe when it's too darn hot. And then they give us separate warnings. Cool down. Take tepid, not too cold or too hot showers, baths, or sponge baths when you're feeling warm. If you don't have the time, wet a washcloth or towel with cool water and put them on your wrist, ankles, armpits, and neck.
Yes. I've heard that. I do like to put a cold cloth around my neck.
Well, today the buddy I was playing with put on these sleeves. You put them on and they go up your arm. And they're white and they keep you cold. And of course you're wearing your sunblock, your good sunscreen, and you're drinking a lot. And I was drinking. I got one of those fancy mugs, and that ice was gone by the 3rd hole.
Oh, dear.
My friend has the same mug. It looks just the same. His was still full of ice.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
No, I think I made it too early for you.
Oh, she makes my water. Did you use cold water?
I used it from the fridge, that, you know, the door and ice.
Dress appropriately. Of course, you don't want to be overdressed, but I also noticed that these grass cutters have long
They
sleeves.
do.
And
Hats.
and long pants a lot of times. Now our grass cutter, he wears a pair of swim trunks and nothing else when he cuts the grass.
Oh, my
You notice
gosh.
that?
He's bare-chested.
What a
Oh,
tan
my God,
he
he's
has, yeah.
bare-chested. He was kind of cute.
It says whenever you can, try wearing loose, light-colored clothes. Avoid dark-colored clothing as it may absorb heat. Top it off with a lightweight, broad-brimmed hat, and you're dressing like a pro.
There you go. I want you to wear
I have the broad-brimmed hat,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know, if you're going to do that, you might as well get a sombrero.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of cool water, clear juices, and other liquids that don't contain alcohol or caffeine. Alcohol and caffeine can cause you to lose water in your body, making you urinate more.
Well, sugary drinks also make you want to drink more sugar. And I think it's not good.
I don't, but you never drink caffeinated drinks, but we stopped twice during a golf round for you to go to the girls' room. Stay away from direct sun exposure as much as possible. If possible, plan your outdoor activities either early in the morning or when the sun starts to set. You know, if you went out here, say before 9, you'll see a buzz of activity. People walking,
Yes.
people jogging. Lots and lots of activity. If you go after 5, you're going to see a lot of activity. But between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m., you're not going to see a whole lot when it's super hot. Did someone say sunburn? Buy a broad spectrum sunscreen lotion or spray with a sun protection factor of 15 or higher. Apply the sunscreen liberally to all exposed skin. Also, bugs are abundant in the summer, so spray insect repellent when going outdoors. Well, for the sunscreen, everything I have is 50 or more.
Yeah, I think 50.
I
15.
mean, I'm light skin. Look, I'll show you this.
Farmer tan.
I got the farmer tan. But I burn easy. When I was a kid, very seldom went to the beach or anything like that. We lived in Indiana. What's a beach? But when I did go to the pool or whatever, I would act like a fool and just be out there for hours.
Yeah, we did.
And we didn't wear sunscreen.
Oh, back in the day, we would put baby oil on.
I would get multiple times when I was a kid, and I'm paying for it now. I would get those huge blisters all over my body from an acute sunburn.
Can't sleep.
Yeah, it's horrible. And they tell us that air conditioning is our friend. Spend as much time as possible in air-conditioned spaces. If you don't have an air conditioner, go somewhere that is air-conditioned. You know, that's why people here don't mind going places, because if you go in your car is air-conditioned. When you get to a rec center, the rec center is air-conditioned. If you take your golf cart, you put the window down and you get a nice breeze all the way down. So, yeah, rely on that air conditioning. That's why I think someday I'm going to do a show on what would happen here if the electricity went out for a month or weeks or a month.
I think there'd be a lot of people.
It would be
traveling.
horrible on this age demographic with the
Yes,
it'd be terrible.
Absolutely.
Speaking of that, here's a letter from somebody called Always Right. Did you write this one?
Yeah,
Huh?
I did. No.
Seriously, there's no way I'd take a golf cart anywhere that I could drive my car. It's faster, more comfortable, air-conditioned, safer, and I don't get wet if it rains. Why do you promote that madness?
Well, I don't know why we promote it, but I tell you what, the two reasons why: it's fun and you look cool in those golf carts.
They are awesome. It's great. It's fun. We love it.
Yeah.
We had a Jeep Wrangler back in Indiana. In April, we would take the top off,
The doors
the
off.
doors off, and that's special up there. You get down here and everybody's in a golf cart. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And it's our replacement for the Jeep, so it's fun. Hey, Always Right, live a little, buddy. Get out there and feel the breeze and smell the roadkill. It's great.
Well, I thought, it's almost like you're in a motorcycle, and we're not going to be in a motorcycle anymore.
No motorcycles.
The breeze in your face, next best thing.
Yeah,
Golf
we
cart.
love it. We encourage people to do it. Do we take a car? Occasionally we do.
Yes, we do.
If we're late and we have to go fast, we take a car.
Yeah.
If we're going outside the bubble, we take a car. If we're going up to Spanish Springs, we take the car.
Yeah.
If we have to take food somewhere, we may
Yes.
take the car.
And if your hair's just perfectly in place and you're going to church, I'd take the car. This next question is from Dan and Lola from Washington, D.C. Softball tryouts. We've heard one must try out to join a softball team. And what are the steps to do that? Well, I called this morning to the rec center, and they directed me to go on the website, which is districtgov.com, or .org, I'm sorry. And you go to the departments, go to the recreation next, and you go to quick links, and under that there's a place for softball, and it gives you all the steps what you can do to sign up. And you have to go to a tryout on Tuesdays during softball season. And then you show up, and then they will take care of you and give you a little tryout. So there's lots of steps, and on that website there's a list of what you can do. So do go to that website.
I love softball. I love baseball. I'm an old baseball player. I'm an old baseball coach. And I coached baseball in high school and softball in high school.
Yes.
Love it. Would like to play. I had a rotator cuff thing a long time ago and pretty much gave it up. But I went out and threw a month or so ago, and it felt good. So I might check this league out, and they'll put you in a league commensurate with your ability.
Oh, there's so many leagues. There's like 1 division, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever. It depends on your ability. But anybody, they'll place you anywhere. They've got a place for you.
I'd like to play. I love to hit. I love to play defense. I don't like to run the bases.
Yeah.
At our age, that's not. But so they'll take that into account, and I think anybody can play.
Yeah.
This question is from My Sneakers. Why do they leave the bridges unpainted? They're all rust looking. I like the bridges.
Yeah.
There are 4 of these big ones, and soon to be 5, that go over State Road 44 and the Turnpike. And they're big spans. You've seen them. I'll show you a picture here. And they are rusty colored. Well, think about it. We just had the little fiasco with the windmill and water tower in Brownwood. Those things have to be maintained. If you paint something, you have to repaint it. You would then, after a certain number of years, you're going to have to scrape it or sandblast it, prime it, repaint it. Yeah. This rust actually looks good to me.
Yeah.
And of course, they put the village's billboard on both sides of it, and it lights up at night, and it's pretty cool. So I like them. I think that's pre-planned. I think that's planned for longevity.
And now we have a scam update.
Sometimes we do a show, and then later we get more information or a better example, and we want to bring it up to date. That's what I want to do today. Norton is an antivirus program that a lot of people get on their computers, and a lot of new computers come with it. So this week I have gotten at least 6 emails that tell me that, thanks for choosing us, US Norton 360. And then it has, someone sent it, and it's always an odd name.
Yeah.
This one is from Amoyers Azoyer, and it says Norton 360 Premium, cost $497.07 US dollars, payment method auto renewal. Well, of course, I never had it to begin with. I didn't renew it.
No,
It's a scam because they give you this phone number to call right here.
don't do it.
And they will want to help you put that money back on your credit card. All you have to do is give them the number on your credit card. Don't do it. And like I said, Norton Antivirus, Norton 360. You see anything in an email like that, don't trust it. Don't ever give your bank account number or your MasterCard number or your Visa number to anybody like that.
And here's our last question.
Are there any big lottery winners living in the villages? Like millions on the Powerball, mega millions, etc. That's from Linda Sue. Linda Sue, are you looking for a husband that won the lottery? Huh? We don't know of any.
They don't advertise.
No. And I'll tell you this. I've never bought a lottery ticket in my life.
No.
So I am not going to win the lottery. I've already won the lottery. Have I not? Come on, you know what? You know what? I've already won the lottery. I know you're thinking, how in the world did that guy win the lottery? Well, we don't know, but people here play the lottery. There are convenience stores that sell lottery tickets. Our realtor, though, does give us a lottery ticket.
For our birthday. Oh,
And by
they're
realtor,
so
I
sweet.
mean village's sales agent. Not
agent.
really.
So sweet.
Yeah, give us one and we scratch it off. We won $2
We
one
have
year.
won $2, and I think we won again.
Did we?
$2. Mm-hmm.
Did you split that with me?
Not yet. I haven't cashed it in yet.
Oh. I would say he's been patient, but he really has not been patient.
No.
He's been anxious. He wanted to share with you today. Are you ready, Val?
He's jealous of me holding that puppy.
Take it away.
So, this sheepdog and a sheep were dining at their favorite restaurant, and the sheepdog says, "What do you mean I'm too controlling?" And the sheep replies, "You heard me. You heard me." Oh, those sheepdogs. They kill me. They're so cute. If I was a cow, you know what I would do every single day? I'd go to the movies. Mom and Dad love to go to the movies. They went and saw that movie Top Gun, and they talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And now they want to go see one about Jurassic Park. I guess that's dinosaurs. I guess I'll have to hear about that one too.
Another good job from Gizmo. Thank you, buddy. We're glad you tuned in today for this edition of
Mailbag Monday.
Please tune in on Thursday. We have a couple of great shows in the works, and we hope you'll like them.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Until next time.
See you when you get here.